During the gold rush, there was an uncle and a nephew. They decided they wanted to go dig for gold, find gold, and get rich, and they were determined. So they moved from Maryland out to Colorado, started digging in a mine that they discovered. Kept digging, and eventually they did actually discover gold. But there was one major problem. In order to get that gold out of the mine and to sell it and get the money that they needed so that they could become wealthy and be rich like they wanted, they needed a very expensive piece of machinery that they did not have. So they went back home to Maryland. They began talking to friends and relatives and other people that they knew, and they were able to raise the money. So they went back from Maryland out to Colorado. They get back in the mine, they're digging some more, and they're able to pull enough gold out to have a cart full and sell it. But that wasn't nearly as much as they needed. That was not quite enough to settle the debts that they had made. And so they kept digging. Based on their estimate of what they found, they thought that this would be one of the largest gold mines in all of the country. So they kept digging and following the fault lines. And eventually it just disappeared. But they kept digging just to see maybe there's more under there. They kept digging and they couldn't find anything. So what did they do? They quit. They gave up. And they went back home to Maryland. But before they went back home to Maryland, they sold that very expensive piece of machinery to a junk man in the area for a fraction of the cost that they paid for it. But this junk man was no ordinary junk man. He went and hired a mine expert. The mine expert went and checked out the mine, and he discovered something very important. The uncle and the nephew had given up and quit just 3 feet from the gold. Now look, I don't know what kind of goals you got today. I don't know what you've been doing, what type of things you've been pursuing, but I know that if you're reaching for your goals, that if you're fighting for your goals, then you have been pouring out blood and sweat and tears. You have been spending time and money and energy. You have been sacrificing, and some of you feel defeated right now and you just want to give up. But today is not the day to give up. Today is not the day to quit, because today you might just be 3 feet from goal.